Good evening, Cena streamers, and welcome to my event replay of the Yokai event in Final Fantasy XIV. This event does not feature the event replay function, and therefore we are taking Blooming Rosebush for a spin. We will waste no time, and we will get started. We're here in Ul'dah, where the poor healed youth has a quest for us. A complete game changer. The poor healed youth is visibly vexed. This quest is available for a limited time only. Okay.
Ugh, how could I have lost? My strategy was foolproof. Listen, friend, if you have an inclination towards that Lord of Verminion game at the Gold Saucer, I'd say you bested it twice. I spent a fortune on my critters and had scores of victories to boast. Then some newcomer waltzed up and challenged me. I knew there was something strange about him. An aura with hair of vibrant hue, glint in his eye. Called himself the Maundering Executive or some such. Still, I'm not one to turn down a match, novice or veteran. Hells, I even gave him a head start. But the minions he used, they weren't like any I've ever seen before. They were demons, I tell you. I accused him of cheating, but he said he had petitioned the Gold Saucer to use them for battle, and the little buggers were approved. Needless to say, my beloved team was torn to shreds every time. Seems like anything qualifies these days. I've completely lost my appetite for the game. But if you're curious about these so-called minions, you should head over to the Gold Saucer and take a look yourself. He was still loitering around there when I left.
Loitering, you say?
And that red monstrosity. I've never seen a cat like it. Where in the seven hells did he get it?
A red cat, the Gold Saucer. We will investigate momentarily. First, we have a little minion over here, or minion enthusiast, who has another one of the yokai just chillin'.
It's a minion-eat minion world out there, and with Koma-san, I'll be unstoppable.
So, she's here as part of the event, which is very funny, considering she is staring basically directly at our poor healed youth over there. And we'll take ourselves to the Gold Saucer now. The freeway, which is by using the airship, which is free from any of the initial starting cities. Seek passage. Travel. Instant. No gill. Free! And in we go! Where is this all-raw man with hair of vibrant hue? Wandering executive. Hello, sir. Can I help you? Ah, I suppose word has gotten around about this little fellow. I would be delighted to tell you about him, truly, but I'm afraid I'm preoccupied at the moment. I'm waiting for someone who is unreasonably late. Wait, now that I think about it, you're an adventurer, aren't you? Alternatively, I may have a proposition for you. If you help me out, I will tell you more about my feline friend here. Do you accept? Accept the executive's proposition? It's an incredibly vague ask, but yes. And the deal is struck. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a tradesman come from far beyond the borders of Eorzea. Though I am a slave to wanderlust, I occasionally return to my homeland where I manage a sizable company that deals in eccentric commodities. Thus the locals called me the Wandering Executive, and I wear the title with pride. I am often accompanied by an erudite traveling companion, but he appears to have gotten quite lost on this journey. We were strolling in the twilight of the Black Shroud when he grew excited and scampered off to do some sightseeing of his own. He was aware I had some affairs to take care of here, so I thought to let him enjoy himself while I finished with my tasks and stayed in one spot. But he hasn't shown up in hours. Perhaps you could ask around Benbranch for me and find out what's keeping him? Oh, I almost forgot to mention. My friend is not of my tribe. He is a rotund little soul, white as snow, and floats through the air like a cloud. Except if clouds could speak, I would hope they wouldn't be as long-winded as he. Rotund cloud that can speak, you say? You ask my real name? My apologies, but you must understand I cannot reveal that so readily to someone I barely know in a strange land. If you'll help me by finding my friend, perhaps I will tell it to you. Oh, you can't even click on this, Jibanyan? Okay. So our next step is to go to Benbranch. We're not going to cut quarters on this one. We will simply teleport. I'll be back for you, wandering executive. Alright. Chiamoko? Yeah, a rotund round thing that talks a lot? Looks like a cloud?
That sounds like a Moogle, sure enough. Quiet as a mouse when they're hiding, but once they reveal themselves, they never stop chattering. The one I saw a few nights ago was hundreds of yoms away, and I could still hear his voice. I was peering off into the distance between the boughs of the trees when I sighted a well-dressed Ul'dah traveller with fiery violet hair and a Moogle flying beside him. It was a strange sight, if I do say so myself.
I don't know if it was a Moogle, but that does sound like a match for our Ul'dah fella.
Granted, I never saw a Moogle myself before this instance, but it most certainly... I love that sound. Hello? But it most assuredly was one.
I know Moogles cloak themselves, so they're invisible to most people, but it cracks me up whenever you run into an NPC who's like, I've never seen a Moogle. There's literally one behind you. Right behind you. Alright, our next round of inquiries. Aethelthrith.
Haven't seen anything like that, but it seems too coincidental that there was talk in Gridania recently about an unnatural being that was disturbing the elementals. The Pajals were saying they've never seen a spirit like it, and feared it would taint the Twelveswood. Seedsir Oapa Pesi himself sealed it away near the guardian tree.
Oh.
The Pajal said Oapa Pesi actually struggled to contain the thing, despite being well versed in unnatural phenomena in the forest. What was the word they used to describe it? Slippery?
Okay. And then over here we have Keitha. Talking cloud?
Brown white and floats through the air. Are you sure it's a person? Because I'd say you're searching for one of them Moogles. In any case, you'd be out of luck since they only appear when they want to be seen.
This is information I already had, Keitha. Anything else?
I wish I could meet him too. Chocobo chicks have lots of feathered fluff, but I bet nothing could compare with cuddling a Moogle.
Okay, well at least... What was her name? She has so many THs in her name. Aethelthrith. 3 THs. Aethelthrith told us where to go. To the guardian tree. I also don't think that NPC is normally there. 1 or 2 of the others are just stationed there, usually. I think Aethelthrith is exclusive to this event. Oh, that's very cute of you, advertiser bot, but in the heck? Whatever, it's fine. Ancient stone vessel. A gentle breeze rustles the leaves of the guardian tree as the antiquated stone vessel sits unmoving underneath. Nevertheless, you cannot help but feel a shiver up your spine. Open the stone vessel. We are looking for something, and we haven't found it yet. So we need to crack this bad boy open. Sorry, Elder Seed Seer. That isn't Kane. Actually, just the Seed Seer, right? Oapesi? I know you're a white mage blooming, but is this too much for you? What exactly are the Pajals doing with elegant nodes?
Ah, you have freed me. Much appreciated indeed. But where are my manners? Whisper at your service. I am a yokai, a supernatural being.
Well, you're not a Moogle.
I know. You are wondering why I was in that spooky stone capsule. I was floating along, taking in the scenery when night fell and I lost sight of the path. I wandered until I came across a small boy and asked him how to return to Benbranch. But that self-righteous horned child declared me an unnatural presence in the forest and locked me away. Oh, I was so horribly cramped. Why would he do such a thing to an innocent visitor of his lands? I never said I was an evil supernatural being. I was defenseless, I tell you. Utterly defenseless. Unwary. Vulnerable. Anyway, I happen to come from a tribe of yokai who know how to reward their liberators properly, and therefore I have a gift to bestow upon you, my new corporeal friend. Here!
Okay. This is?
That impressive device is called a yokai watch. It will allow you to encounter other supernatural beings like myself. With that on your wrist, the mundane will become magnificent. Oh, the unbelievable things you'll see with that watch. If it weren't broken. Now, do not think I would give my savior a watch entirely beyond repair. It's just that I had not found someone worthy enough for a long time. My friend had been meaning to take a look at it, but...
Your friend the Ul'dah? The one who sent me to find you?
Yes, that's him all right. He sent you to rescue me. Splendid. So, he was waiting for me at the Gold Saucer, was he? Had I not gotten lost and put my precarious position, I surely would have set off to the desert at once. Let us depart without delay. If you give the watch to him when we arrive, I am sure he will repair it for you. And then it will allow you to encounter unbelievable beings like myself.
Okay. And the capsule's just chilling here now. Very funny. But that takes us straight back to the Gold Saucer. It's very funny to me that the quest marker actually points to the airship in Ul'dah, despite Nohi being here in the Gold Saucer. Also, spoilers, the Aura's name is Nohi. I've never watched yokai, as full disclosure. If I just completely obliterated Whisper's voice, if he has a canon one, which I'm sure he does, whoopsies.
Whoo! We've reached the Gold Saucer at last. Now would be the opportune moment to present my pal with that stylish yokai watch I conferred upon you. He'll find a way to mend it in no time, since he's a creative sort.
I'm sure that means something. So we have a broken yokai watch currently. A gadget attached to a colorful wristband. While it appears to be some sort of clockwork mechanism, it shows no sign of movement. Alright, and we're gonna give this to our boy. Whisper explained everything that transpired. What luck you were able to find my friend. Had you not, I would have never known he had been sealed inside that vessel. You have my sincerest gratitude. He told me you have something to show me as well? Yeah, look at this busted watch. Ah, I see. So he decided to give you the yokai watch. A broken yokai watch, rather. However, there's no need to worry. Whatever my spirited companion did to it appears to be completely irreparable. Wait a moment while I get out my tools. Yes, I see. Unjam the slot, set that hand back a couple of ticks, polish up the face, and... Success! Your watch is now in excellent shape. Go on, take it. Okay, thank you. And a bargain is a bargain. You wish to know more about my mysterious minions, yes? I'm certain Whisper mentioned the yokai to you. I brought a handful of these supernatural beings with me from my homeland. Like Whisper, this feisty feline is also a yokai, but from a different tribe. Some yokai grow to be quite friendly once they get to know you. Others, however, are mischievous, and to blame for otherwise inexplicable happenings. If you wish, I can introduce you to the more affable ones I've brought. Should the yokai warm up to you, they become stalwart allies who you can summon to fight at your command. Well, at the Gold Saucer, anyway. But there is a slight caveat. I cannot accept Eorzean currency for my services. I deal primarily in yokai medals. I'm feeling generous, since you helped me retrieve Whisper, so I'll give you one for free. To obtain more, well, that's where your yokai watch will come in handy. Should you chance upon a certain fateful happenings, put the watch on your wrist, and you shall be rewarded for your meritorious deeds. In addition to the yokai, I also brought other wares which may interest an adventurer like yourself. Exotic weapons, specially designed by the fine artisans of my company. We accept legendary medals as payment for these weapons. Here. Should our weapons suit your tastes, this yokai medallium will prove useful in explaining where you can obtain the necessary legendary medals for each weapon. A bit of an inconvenience, I know, but I would be a terrible businessman if I simply gave out wares for free. Whisper's long-windedness is starting to rub off on me. Feel free to speak with me about the yokai or the weapons at your leisure. I still have a few loose ends to tie up here at the Gold Saucer, so trust that I won't be wandering for a while. Oh, and my real name is Nohi. Yes, Nohi. Glad to finally make your acquaintance.
Yokai medals are a symbol of entering a sacred bond. More than a friendship, more than a marriage. With the yokai watch, you will be able to gain those medals. I told you that it would allow you to encounter unbelievable beings, didn't I?
And that completes the initial quest. We get our watch, a free medal, and the medallium added to our collection list. Collection expanded! Yokai medals can be obtained by completing fates while equipped with the Yokai Watch. Yokai medals can be found at fates in the following areas: the Black Shroud, all of them; Lenosha, all of them; Thanolin, all of them; and Korthus, Western Highlands, the Sea of Clouds, the Jibanyan Forelands, the Churning Mists, and the Jibanyan Hinterlands. Azislaw, the Fringes, the Peaks, the Locks, the Ruby Sea Yanja, the Azim Steppe. Legendary medals can be obtained, albeit at a low probability, by participating in fates in areas designated in the Yokai Medallium, while accompanied by the Yokai Minion designated on the medal. The Yokai Medallium can be accessed from the collection menu, or the Minion Guide. It can also be assigned to a hotbar, which we will absolutely be doing. We're gonna scoot the Mogpendium over here, move the Ether Compass there, go into Duty, Collection, Mogpendium, not the Mogpendium, sorry, Yokai Medallium, put that bad boy on the menu, and open it. We have no minions. There are, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14... It's 17 total. We get 1 for free. We need to grind medals for 16. They cost 3 each. That is a grand total of 48 medals we will have to earn through fates. Alright, Nohi. Or, let's see, Whisper. What else do you say?
When I was lost in those deep woods, I met a fluffy little creature who was white as snow and floated through the air like a cloud, only to vanish before my eyes. Could it be that I had my first encounter with an Eorzean yokai?
That was a Moogle. A pleasure to see you again. Have you come to meet more yokai? Or perhaps browse my array of special goods? We are here to meet a yokai. Purchase a minion. And we could start with Jibanyan, which seems like the simple thing to do. We'll just do that. We'll start from the top. These cutscenes cannot be skipped, by the way. Haha. Well, watch me if you can. Oops, I missed what was said. Let's get you acquainted then. Meet your new friend Jibanyan. I hope you two will get along. Alright. In our pocket. Add to our list. Let's get the watch equipped, because we are gonna go do fates next. So, over in our minion guide now, on the final page, we have a little cat. After being run over, Jibanyan was bound to a busy crossroad where he spent his days taking revenge on any passing vehicle that stood in his way. Cool, I've got a dead cat. Now, dead cat friend, we need to go to the Central Shroud, Lower Lenosha, or Central Thanolin. Thanolin, rather. The Shroud and Thanolin are probably the easier ones to navigate. Lower Lenosha is very long and annoying. Let's go to... I think I'll do Central Thanolin. So we have him out, we have our watch equipped. The watch will get us normal medals. Jibanyan might give us legendary medals. Bonk. Nice. First medal. What about a legendary medal? No? Okay, Jibanyan, I see. You don't like me. The Kobold mines, it's just mind-numbing going back and forth. Hey! First legendary. Nice. Alright, nice. Lovely, lovely. To this one. Ooh, yay, got another legendary. Alright. Back on that metal grind. I changed to Dancer. Ooh, ball of double metal. Love to see that. Wow, there's 17 total minions. Ow. Heyo! Regular metal, legendary metal. Yum yum yum, another double. Legendary weapons, I think. Or just the weapons. I killed the bombs! Oh, another double. Let's go. Jibanyan is being so generous. Aren't even all that recent. They're 3 years old at this point. Aw, no double on that one. Oops. Okay. Golden bulges.
But yes, another double.
I might end up needing a nap. The fatigue demons do not keep a schedule. They simply have whims and subject me to them. Cassie, go. Take a nap in Eureka. Spawn in 3 days, or something. Not even a legendary medal. So rude. Oh, you're hitting that. Okay, I see. Now we're done. Off we go. Double! Have I not taught you these things? Oh, sure enough. Bonk bonk. Farewell! Another double. Love to see it. We good? Yeah, we're good. Bye-bye. Another double! We love to see it. And we are good. Bam! Another double! Okay, it's 3 in a row. Here we go. Oh, the end of the double streak. Bye, Daxio. Sorry, no milk road celebrations for you. Another double! Very cool. Goodbye. Another double! Amazing. Alright. Back into the Sylphlands. Kaboom? Yeah. Really? You see me at the last second, Violet Screech? That's so obnoxious. Perish. You brought this on yourself. Get bonked. Wonderful. Good job. Another double! Okay. Bye, Jackanapes. Yeah, they were lemurs. Another double! Could do it! Aha! Alright, you're free! You win! Ooh, what are these flowers? Another medal! Alright. Hello? Knock knock, I am here to start some shit. Sit and wait for it to respawn. Break a gate, I broke a gate. Yos! Instant legendary medal! Now we get the boss, this lady out here. I think it's a lady. You. Severant 7 Splinter. Come over here! I just need to slap you with my... There we go. Let's just have a talk, right? Over here, this little table, with these little stools. Which I'm pretty sure you can sit on. Right, so it's really not cool of you to, like, bully the wood whalers? Do you think you could stop? Okay. It's funny that this turtle is named Shredder, because it's the rat that trains the turtles to become ninjas that's named Shredder. Oh, that's an achievement fate. Okay. Monk. Alright. Or... Hello? Am I done? Okay. Alright. Whisper was impressed. Let's go. Hit me with that Submarino. Alright, let me fix that. Bip. You again. Get wrecked. Alright, there we go. Whee! For you. Thank you. Hey! Wait, what do you mean invulnerable? How dare you? Yeah, they're gonna pick a fight with every little nobody on the way up. Of course they are. Oh boy. Who's gonna have a bad time? Me! Oh, okay, good. That wasn't so bad. Okay, that's spicy. That's spicy! We got the reach-in, we got the... Oh, boy. Alright. Now we're looking good. Now we're looking prim and pretty and proper. Why are you hitting that sharp eye? Why are you doing that? Leave him alone! Chase the boss! Who is your commander? They are failing at giving you orders. Is the turtle gonna come up here? I will laugh so much if no, the turtle's just chilling. Alright, that's fine. Are these boys gonna... You know, I don't think I've ever seen these guys live to fight the turtle. They're gonna get obliterated because they don't respect AoEs, but, you know. Wait, if I keep moving the turtle, will it not do the ground AoE? Oh my god! That was busted. Congratulations, Wood Whalers! Oh, they just... Man. I thought that by keeping them alive, they might, like, be around to talk to. That would have been cool. Alright. Another double medal. Rogue on the water. Now we get to go beat up the boar again. Aw, Whisper wasn't impressed with that one. Now, if you really want this to go super duper fast, and you've got Blue Mage leveled, and you've got most, if not all, the skills or spells learned, this just is obscenely fast, but Blooming is not a Blue Mage. Just say. Sit your boxy arse down. No, you. You haven't seen the last of Spencer.
Bye-bye.
Whisper is not living up to the challenge. Whisper's bored of fire, which, haha, bored. I can kind of understand. But, also, give me your medals. I'm gonna bully the ghost. Minion! Whisper was once again not impressed. Bonk. Thank you, Whisper. Now keep up that energy. We need that on the next 4 fates. Collectively. Let's go find out, I suppose. Aw, Whisper. That's it. That's it, Whisper. You forfeit. Well, no. If you give me the next 4 in a row, then I get your weapon. Otherwise, I guess you just don't want me to have it. Which seems like a personal failing on your part, Whisper. Just saying. I'm trying to shame the yokai. Sometimes it works. It is a little funny to me, though, that apparently the achievement comes from taking the place, but not defending it. There we go. Oh, no. Whisper does not want me to have Whisper's weapon. Unfortunate. He should. Alrighty, I'll take care of that. Oh, invulnerable my entire butt. Go, boys, go. Hit the turtle. Carnation, no, why did you die? Well, you see, Carnation says in Chocobo, I followed the boss man, and I got bodied. Look at all this feed for the turtle. All these fruits and veggies for the turtle, who is now gone again. Bark efts. Monk. The final Minion medal. Oh, and okay, Whisper, you only... Okay. I'll play along. We can do this. Watch gets put away. You need 2 more Whisper medals for the next weapon. Boop. Whisper medal? Yes! 1 more. Heyo! Alright, nice. Instant. Easy. Whisper is my friend and buddy and pal. Hey, Nohi. Oh! Oh! What? I don't know that I ever saw that before. The wandering minstrel was just having a conversation with him and then walked off. You want to know why I probably never saw that before? Because every other time I've done this event on every other character, Nohi has been absolutely swarmed with other player characters. So how about that? The wandering minstrel just kind of hangs out with Nohi when you're not around. Bow. Alright, so we got all the minions. We managed to get 25 legendary medals with only, what, 2 extra fates I had to do to get the last one. So very good drop rate for blooming. So it was, yeah, literally 25 out of 50, because you need 48, so the +2 made it 50. That's a 50% drop rate for her. Blessed girly. Oh, the backlighting. Problems. Problems! Let's just... Alright, friends. So... Did I get all the goodies from the event on blooming? Yes and no. I got all the minions, which you can only get while the event is active. But, in addition to the minions... Oh. Nohi. Sir. Don't kiss me. I would like this Framer's Kit. For 20,000 MGP, you can get the Yokai Watch Framer's Kit. Which, to be able to buy it, if you try before having all the minions, he'll tell you need to have all the minions. We have all the minions! We also have 20,000 MGP! So, that's ours now. You have proven yourself a loyal friend to yokai of all shapes and sizes, and for that you deserve this, a singular gift to reward your singular devotion. And this is the only new thing to this return of the event, because Framers Kits and Adventurers Plates and Portraits did not exist the previous 2 times this event ran. Alright, do. So we get that as well. And this has some really cute elements. So, I'm not going to actually change Blooming's plate because I like what it looks like. But, we have a new base plate, which is the Yokai Watch pattern. These like little, I want to say Japanese inspired rounded bars and then a star pattern. Let me get the vellum overlay off. There's not a yokai overlay, so we'll just turn that off. There you go. That's what it looks like normally. The backing, there is a yokai backing, which looks like this open portfolio kind of thing, like a notebook with some, I'm assuming, yokai writing on the back. A little hard to see it if you have any other elements going on. Top border, there is a yokai border. Very big, very cute, very shiny. It's nothing we've got in any other Framers kit. Also, if you like stars, it's stars. And I think it pairs really well with some of the Blunderville elements. Let me turn this off real quick though. Yeah, if you hide some elements, if you choose none, you can see more of the back plate. So you can see a little bit more of the elements of the yokai back plate. Alright, let me pick that again though. Bottom border. Is there a yokai bottom border? There is not. What about a portrait frame? This I do believe there is. Oh! There's not. Or at least, not for the Adventurer plate. If you go into the portrait itself, there is a portrait frame, but not a portrait frame for Adventurer plates. These are distinct things. It's a little confusing, but they are different. Plate frame. Yokai. Which looks like a very dark blue outer line and then a slight white inner glow as an outline for your plate. Nice and subtle. That could go with a lot of different designs. And the accent is, of course, not at the bottom of the Minion section of the list. This desperately needs a little bit of quality of life, like a search feature or subcategories. Oh boy. Yeah, like 3/4 of this list is just different minions. Maybe even 80%. That's so much. Yokai friends, there it is. And it's just a bunch of little yokai faces and the star background. Very cute. And that is all of the Adventurer plate elements. We get a backing, we get a border, we get a top border, we get an accent. Alright, there was no pattern overlay. Nah, okay. Now, I am not, in fact, going to save that, as I said. But the other thing we can look at is the portrait elements, because there are yokai portrait elements. So one is, again, the matching background, same as the Adventurer plate gets, a very pretty blue, like rounded Japanese horizontal bar design with the speckled, or not speckled, scattered stars. Very cute, very, very cute. The frame, this is where there's a frame, is a nice, thick, bright yellow. Kind of, it reminds me of the text in the background of the Adventurer plate element, so I assume it's some kind of yokai script. And then the accent is also very cute. Just some little stars and little yokai, like, cloud speed swirl. Very cute. Very cute stuff. Mix and match with other stuff really well, especially the background and the accent, in my opinion. So those are great. We are, once again, not saving that. Blooming is a flower girl. And then, there are the achievements, which you cannot see in advance. These only show up under the quests and seasonal event tab once you've earned them. Like if I scroll to the bottom, there's not some question mark one for a thing I haven't done yet. All of the weapons that I haven't picked up yet, they're not sitting here as a checklist for me. So you do have to be a little more proactive if you're actually going for them all. You have to track them yourself. The game does not give you the easiest way to do so. You can of course do, like, I'm keeping them in her inventory so that I can just find them up as I get them. You can always do an item search for item. But it's, again, more steps than just like, oh, what's missing in my achievement list? Let's go do it. It's not there to look at. And last but not least, there are 3 mount achievements. Oh heck. They're not in my last 5 now, so that's gonna be a pain. Back to the seasonal events. I'll just filter by mount rewards. So, you must needs befriend them all. 1, getting the first 13 yokai minions earns you the Whisper Go. So you could just claim that out of your achievement window now. No need to go visit Jonathas. My original screenshots for this event on Naya are from going to Old Gridania to hit up Jonathas. And then the next ones are related to getting the legendary weapons. If you complete the first 13, or just 13 in general, you get the glowing Whisper Go. And if you get all 17, which Blooming cannot because she doesn't have access to some of the maps for the last couple minions medals, Then you get the Jibanyan Couch. So, that is not on her itinerary, but it is there for you to know. Don't forget to check your achievements. And, Minions, framers kit, small talk? Why did I choose to travel to Eorzea? Aside from business, I also came to visit a friend of mine. He's prone to wandering himself, but I always know when he's close by the jangling sound he makes when he walks. Speaking of jangling, I found my coin pouch rather empty after I arrived at the Gold Saucer. I must have dropped some medals from my homeland when I made my way here after searching for Whisper. Yokai medals can be obtained by completing fates. All the same information as before, with a little bit more flavor text. Let's read some more of these goofy descriptions. Let's run down this list. Jibanyan. After being run over, Jibanyan was bound to a busy crossroad where he spent his days taking revenge on any passing vehicle that stood in his way. I'm kind of busy right now. Koma-san. Koma-san is a lion dog that came from a rural area. He often expresses awe when traveling in the city. Oh my swirls! Whisper, a self-proclaimed yokai butler. With the way he talks, you would think him a know-it-all, but he is really a know-nothing. Hold on to your butler! Blizzaria, a yokai with the power to make temperatures drop. Blizzaria can make snowfall in summer and freeze volcanoes. Summer fever. Kyubi. This fox yokai is one of the strongest yokai around. He can easily erupt with power like a volcano. How ridiculous. Komajiro. Komajiro is Koma-san's younger twin. He looks for his runaway brother, but he can't find him anywhere. He also says, "Oh my swirls." Manjimut, a man-faced poodle who enjoys scaring people frightened by a poodle with a man's face. Doggone it! Noko is always scared of being seen by humans, which happens a lot since it is terrible at hiding. Noko! Alright, it's a Pokemon. An elite yokai who fights with his dragon scarf. Been knocked. Okay. Shogunyan. This yokai is Jibanyan's legendary warrior ancestor. He just loves skipjack tuna and carries it around in his armor. Heart of a warrior! Hovernyan. Although he is floating, he is actually very down to earth. The white mark on his forehead is an honorable battle scar. I've got your back. Robonyan F-Type. An upgraded model of Robonyan, he removed all of his unnecessary functions to become the perfect Robocat. Activating sleep mode. Usapion. A yokai from across the sea, Usapion hopes to someday venture into space. He uses Vader mode when he is angry. Shoot! Lord Enma. The last in a line of kings who guided the fate of the yokai world. Within him dwell both the souls of a courageous young human boy and an all-powerful yokai. Bring it on! Okay, lady with your ears. I had a good shot going here. Lord Ananta. The new ruler of the yokai world. Once a rival of the now abdicated King Enma, he became a trusted ally and friend. Let us be off. Zazel. Counselor to generations of Enmas, the yokai kings. He repelled the corruption of the Overseer with the last Enma after he abdicated the throne.
My lord!
And Damona, the daughter of an Oni pirate king. She is learned in the mystic arts, but as a trade-off, lacks emotion.
The time has come.
So thanks, and good evening, Xena streamers. Till next time.